Hello. Thank you so much for joining me for this exercise. And this will probably take anywhere from 10 to 15 minutes, but you could easily shorten the exercise, and you could easily lengthen the exercise depending on how much time you have available. The main thing that you want to do before, obviously, you begin the exercise is to scout out a location that will keep you proximal to a horse, your horse, multiple horses, and also keep you safe at the same time. So I'm sitting here in my horse's pasture, and they have been out here in the pasture for several hours, and literally just as I sat down, they decided to go into the dry lot in the shed. So they're now just about 20 feet away from me. So they're still in my line of sight, which is what you want. You want to be able to see your horses, but they don't need to be very close to you. You just need to see them. So safety first. I'm seated for this exercise, but I have also done this standing up, especially when it's been a little shorter version of the exercise. So if you're in with horses who are unfamiliar to you, or they might be a little reactive, being seated in a chair may not be appropriate. So please keep yourself safe. Safety first. Keep your horses safe. And so choose appropriately, whether you're standing or seated. And then the next thing before we get started is to just let go of any expectations of an outcome. So there's no expectation that the horses will come join you. There's no expectation that they will come closer. That's not the intention of this exercise. So just let go of any expectations. This is all about being present and using your breath along with positive emotions to bring your heart and your mind into coherence. So with that in mind, we are going to do a method called the quick coherence method. And this is a method attributed to and developed by the HeartMath Institute, and it essentially has 3 steps. The first step, we will be focusing attention on our heart space. The second step is we will be doing heart-focused breathing, and then the third step is that we will activate a regenerative emotion, and I will guide you along as we go. So get yourself situated, whether you're standing or sitting. I'm going to rearrange my legs here so I'm a little more comfortable. And if you're standing or sitting, you want to be in a upright posture, so you're using your postural muscles to support you, so you're not slouched, you're elevated. Think about elevating with your ears up to the sky, so you're lifting up and out of your body. Your shoulders are relaxed, and more importantly, imagine that your armpits are relaxed. And usually when you think about relaxing your armpits, the shoulders will relax along with it. And just relax your breathing, ease your breathing into a nice, natural, slow and steady breath. Breathing in and out through your nose, and just slow the pace of your breathing down. And the first part to the exercise is to focus our attention on our heart. And so with your eyes soft, when you're around horses, I wouldn't recommend that you close your eyes. So your eyes would be soft, glancing downward towards the ground or the grass or the floor, wherever you happen to be. With your eyes soft and your face soft and your jaw heavy and relaxed. Just picture your heart space. Imagine your heart as a glowing ember in the center of your chest. Beautiful glowing light emanating through your chest, warming your chest. And just relax and just bring your attention to that glowing light at the center of your chest. And now take your hands and you're going to place one hand over that heart space and then the other hand on top of your first hand. So you've got kind of a cross hand rest on your chest space, right over the center of your chest where that glowing ember is. And with your shoulders and your armpits relaxed, you continue to breathe in a slow and steady pace. And just allow your hands to rest over that heart space. And our hands are here intentionally, and they are doing something called supportive touch. Dr. Kristen Neff named that phrase, supportive touch. And this type of touch is a beautiful way to decrease your stress hormones, cortisol, and it also increases the cuddle or bonding hormone of oxytocin. So just maintaining that soft, relaxed, heavy touch over your heart space. Continue to breathe nice and slow pace of your breath. And you're just focusing on the heart space. And if your mind wanders, no worries. Just bring your mind back to the heart space. Imagine that beautiful glowing light emanating from your heart. Feel the loving touch from your hands in contact with that heart space. And now we're going to move on to part 2. And we're just going to adjust our breathing slightly. So as you inhale through your nose, see if you can count to the count of 5 as you inhale. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And as you exhale through the nose, count to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And repeat that a couple times. Now maintain that pace of your breathing. And now, as you inhale, imagine that oxygen that's coming into your body, into your lungs, is going down into that heart space. And it's filling your heart space with that beautiful oxygen and filling it with chi and energy. So your heart space is expanding and filling as you inhale. And then as you exhale, imagine that from that heart space, you are pushing that beautiful, loving chi and energy from your heart out into your surroundings. So inhale, draw the oxygen and the chi into your heart space, filling it, expanding it, and then from that heart space, exhale to the count of 5. Exhale that loving, heart-filled energy and chi out into your surroundings from your heart. And just maintain that cycle. 5 breath, counting to 5, breathing in, bringing it into the heart space, filling it, and then exhaling to the count of 5. Exhaling from the heart into the surroundings. And just continue to repeat that. Now, finish up your cycle. Once your cycle is finished with that breath and you're exhaling, just relax your hands to your side and just return to a natural breath. There's no more need to count. No longer need to focus on the heart space. Just maintain a nice, slow, steady breath. And at this time, we're going to shift to step 3 and introduce a regenerative emotion. And for today, this exercise, we are going to use the emotion of appreciation. So hopefully you are still in the line of sight with your horses. And as you see your horses, and you can do this with your eyes open or softly gazing at the ground or closed. Just again, stay safe. Just appreciate your horse or horses. So as you see them and look at them, think of situations or feelings of appreciation. Situations where you've appreciated them in the past, and you can call that to mind. Or just the feeling of appreciation. Feeling so grateful for your horse or horses. If it helps to be specific, think about why you appreciate them, what you are grateful for. The main thing is that you are feeling the feeling of appreciation welling up inside of you. If it is supportive, to place your hands over your heart space again as you're connecting to the feeling of appreciation. Go ahead and do that. But the main thing is that you appreciate your horse. And again, if your mind wanders, if you start thinking about dinner or groceries or chores, just relax, let those thoughts go, and just return to the feeling of appreciation. Continue to bring your attention to your horse with a feeling of deep gratitude and appreciation. Now you can release that feeling, and as you do so, send a little thank you to your horse and just return to a soft and steady breath. And you can return your hands to your side and just rest. And as you're resting, just pay attention to how you feel. How would you describe how you're feeling? And just make a note of that. So the exercise that we walk through was purposeful in the 3 stages as a way of positively affecting your heart rate variability, so the space between the breaths, not necessarily the heartbeats or the number, but the space between the heartbeats. And when your heart rate variability improves, there's a synchronization that takes place in the autonomic nervous system, which is coherence. So the state of coherence is when the sympathetic and the parasympathetic nervous systems are in sync. And so there's a beautiful pattern in that heart rate variability when that takes place. And the positive effects of coherence include focus and executive level thinking. And this is not a state of relaxation. It's a syncing between the parasympathetic and the sympathetic. So it's an alert and relaxed state at the same time, which is a peak mental state to be in. And a state of coherence is a state that horses live in most of the time. So on that note, I will leave you enjoying this moment wherever you are, and you can always return to this recording and enjoy your day.